Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. I am Razar, and today we're not doing the season series that we've been doing on Goldcrest Valley map. We're actually going to be looking at a new mod that just came out. It's actually up here in the latest. It is the Welker Farms Inc. We're actually looking at 3 total. The Big Brute, and the Seasons Geo Montana. Now, to use any of the Seasons Geo, like Montana or any of the others, even this one over here, Bohemian, to use any of those, you will need to have the Seasons mod. You can find that by coming over here to Other, and it is in here somewhere. Here it is. This is the Seasons mod. Now to run this, you have to have 16.55 megabytes to install it, So you will need that to be able to run the Geo. So if you're new to this or you're new to using the mods, that's something to keep in mind. Now, as you can see, I have not installed these yet, but I do have Seasons mod installed because I'm using it on my other channel. To install the Geo, you will need 0.01 megabytes. It will make the seasons more like what it is in the area around Montana. It says in Shelby, Montana, the summers are short and warm, the winters are freezing, dry, and windy. It is partly cloudy year-round. So we're going to go ahead and install that one. Then the other one that we want to install, this one is 17.03 megabytes. This is a sprayer, as you can see. And this is a Big Brute 425/100. This is going to come in very handy on the farm because the fields that you get are huge fields. This is actually based off of the Welker Farms Inc., which is the other one that we're looking at here, right here, Welker Farms Inc. They actually have 10,000 acres, I believe it is. This is based off of a real-life farm. And all of the fields on the map, from what I've been told, are going to be huge. So that's something to keep in mind. You want equipment, large equipment, which is why this will come in handy. The price will be $195,000. The maximum horsepower is 425 horsepower. Maximum speed 60 kilometers per hour. Capacity 6,200 liters, and the maintenance per day is 295. Again, this one is 17.03 megabytes. So we'll get that one started also. And then Welker Farms Inc. is 431.8 megabytes. And as I mentioned before, this is actually based off of a real life farm. It's a family owned farm, and I will put a link to their YouTube channel in the description where they actually take you through their real life farm and you get to experience some of their life with them as they live it. I've watched a few of their episodes and it's really good. It's really interesting. They also show aerial views and all kinds of stuff like that. It's really nice. I think you would like to, if you're into Farming Simulator 17, you like watching playthroughs and let's plays and things like that, I think you would like their channel because it's kind of like watching it in real life, which is really interesting. But it says in the description, welcome to the real Welker Farms Inc. Welker Farms is located in north central Montana and has been around since 1912. Now it's your turn to run this farm. So we're going to start the download on that. Now this is going to take a while. I don't have the fastest internet, as you can see here. So it's going to take probably about a minute and a half to get this downloaded. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here, and I will be back soon. Okay, and we are back. We have it downloaded. We are ready to go. I have a lot of other mods on here since I'm going ahead and doing a Let's Play as well as a first look. So this says spring. Spring is here. Flowers and trees blossom. It is time to cultivate and sow your fields. Okay. So now the first thing that we will do is pull up the seasons mod. We will look and see how many days we are set up for. We're going to go with the maximum to start out with, which is 24 days. Let's see, key up menu, temperature, Fahrenheit, crop moisture on, snow tracks, in snow mode. Yeah, we'll go with that. I didn't do it in my other one. Oop, haha, didn't mean to do that. I didn't do it in my other series, but we will do it here. Okay, wow, this is a huge difference. Alright, let's see. The temperatures, looks like we're already starting to where we can go ahead and start sowing just about everything. Let me see. Wow, sugarcane is allowed on this. Oh, well, maybe you can't use sugarcane. Sorry about clearing my throat. See, grass, poplar, oilseed radish, sugar beet, potatoes, sunflowers, canola, and barley, as well as wheat, are ready to be, well, the ground is ready for us to plant them. But it looks like we will need to wait until the third section of spring, which is late spring, before we can plant most of those. Grass is the only one that can be started sooner, and it has to wait until mid-spring. The soybeans and corn cannot be planted yet because the ground is too cold, but they can be planted at the beginning of summer. Now, wheat, barley, and canola can also be planted later in the year. The late summer, we can plant canola. Wheat and barley, we can start planting that at the beginning of fall. Now you can plant anytime within this green bar, but it's best if you're going to be planting it to try and do that as soon as possible. So this here is a little chart that shows us when is usually the best time to sell. And let's see, seasons. Okay. If you are not yet familiar with the game's basics, it's recommended that you go through the first two tutorials. Okay, so wow, it is dark here. Let me see. Oop, not that. Now I don't know where I was. I was over here. Let me see. Is that what? Yeah, there's my flashlight. Okay. Forgot how to do that. Okay, we have a sign here.
This is Nick Welker speaking. I just want to say welcome to my family farm, and I hope you all have a great time farming.
Thought I heard something.
Hi, this is Nick Welker speaking.
Huh,
I just want to say welcome to my family farm, and I hope you all have a great time farming.
Oh, that's cool. It's an introduction. I don't know if you could hear it. It said his name was, I think, Steve Welker. Let me see. Turn my TV up so I can hear it. I got this playing through my TV.
Hi, this is Nick Welker speaking.
Nick Welker.
I just want to say welcome to my family farm, and I hope you all have a great time farming.
He's welcoming us to his farm and hopes we have a great time farming. So that was nice. I like that. Let's see, what is this? There's gold buried in these here parts. Follow the clues to have a great start. You might get a growl if you... Oh, that's clue number 1. You might get a growl if you get too close. So behind the main house could be worth a nose. Guess that's the main house? I think. Nah, that's got to be the main house, right? Because it looks bigger. Let me see. Oh, there's wood stacked up there. That's nice. Oh, looky here. Dog. Okay. Number 2. Whoop. No point looking on this main farm. Go see my neighbor. He has a hay barn. Okay. Well, that dog just... He looks like he's stuffed. Okay. So apparently you have to go to the neighbor's hay barn. Doesn't look like this first clue actually led to any gold, but it looks like it just led to another clue. So that's pretty interesting. I like how they did that. Let's see. Can we open any of these? No. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward time some. There we go. Now it's bright. Now it's daytime. This is so much better. Oh, look at that little push mower. Object is too heavy. I am really weak. Okay. What about this? Can't pick up the weed eater. It's okay. I have a lawnmower mod that gives me a riding lawnmower I can use to mow around in between houses and buildings. I like that mod. Let's see. This is pretty interesting. See, can we go in these? No. 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 Here we go. Here we go. We got one. Nice. Does this work? Yes, it does. Looks like it. Okay, let me see. Open door? Okay, no, it doesn't. That's only for this one. Okay, so we'll go ahead and close it back for now. We don't need it open. I can't stand garage doors being left open when there's no need to be. So we got a garage there that we can use. Let's see, we got playground. Can we actually slide down, climb up this? I don't know. Can we slide down? It won't let us slide down. Okay, we can just pretend like we did. That works, right? Okay, we have flammables here, which some of those look like they're in pretty bad shape. Might not be too safe being over here. Alright, we got a lot of containers and stuff. What is this, an old generator or a welder? Looks like it might be a generator. Nope, can't open that one. This one does open. That one opens way up. So yeah, that one, this will probably be where we would store our large equipment. Oh, nice. We have a little lift here. Oh, got another open door thing. Is that for this? Let me see. Open door. What is that for? It's not for there. Ah, here we go. I think it's for this. Open door. Nice, another entrance. Which would definitely make it easier to... Oh, there we go. This one's opening. Maybe it wasn't at the right angle for the other. Let's see. Yeah, this is opening. Okay. I guess it's just where you have to be to get it to actually pick up. Okay, so we'll go ahead and... Oh, see. Yeah, that one was closing while the Small door was closing. So if I close this one back, yeah, I've got to be a good bit away from the other door for that to happen. Can you activate this? Light switch on and off. Yeah, you can. Cool. That's interesting. Okay. Then we've got a lift here. And down it's going to let us actually use the lift. And we've got a nice motor here. It's a, what is it, an inline? Yeah. Inline 6-cylinder. That's nice. Headphones. A grinder sitting up there. What is that? Oh, that's a jack, looks like. We have a little radio. Can we activate it? Oh, we can pick it up. And it says we can throw it, but we're not going to do that. We've got some gloves here. Nice. Tools on the wall. A drill. Oh, a lathe. So we can machine down some parts. Air compressor. Although they got the tool left laying out in the open. That's not good. What is this, another lathe? This is an older one. Hammer, another grinder sitting up there. Really nice, really good. More tools. Can we use these? Nope. And another door. Yep, it works. Okay. Oh. Okay, I didn't notice them before. Okay. Don't know which ones they are. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Get a closer look at their face. Looks like you might be a bit angry. Cool. So if you've seen their series on YouTube, you probably know who these two are. I don't know which ones they are, so you might know that. And we have a welder here. This looks like it would be what, MIG or TIG? That's a MIG welder. And then we have this room over here. Guess this is the office. And of course we cannot interact with the stuff here, can we? No. Okay. So you come over on this side to shut it. We will come out here to shut this one. Closed. And this is the door that was in the corner there. Okay. So this is pretty cool. Looks like we've got other buildings over here. Let me see. Just interact with them. Yep, these will open. Nothing inside. We'll come over here. It'll open. Yep. Ah, here we go. Got a couple of tractors. Now we're already getting to where we're seeing the equipment. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. Total. Wrong one. That's the button I wanted. Okay. Case 1455. Case Optum CVX. Stole. Front loader. A stole bucket. Lizard. Semi-truck, a Case Axle Flow 7130 harvester, a header for it, the Flegel, I think that's how it's pronounced. Trailer ASS298. It holds 47,000 liters. Limkin Giant 10. So we've got that. That's our cultivator. It has 12-meter width. This here has the Amazon Condor 15001 with a 15-meter length for sowing. It also holds seed and as well as the fertilizer. Then right here we start out with this sprayer, Stilla 460, which has a 28-meter width for fertilizing. This is the weight for the tractor. And then we already start with a baler to do round bales. Let's see, 12 miles per hour. So we start with a fairly decent amount. I guess this is to work the farm that we start, or the field, I mean, that we start with. See what fields we start with. 2. Yeah, that's it. Just field number 2. Okay, so we're starting with field number 2 then. Wow. It's pretty big, although it does have a chunk of it taken out here for the farm. Let's see what else. Well, these are small fields. Yeah, I'm zoomed out all the way. This is a huge map. It looks like it's nothing but fields. I didn't put any forestry mods in because I don't think there's that many trees around here. But over here we can see our equipment. Here we can see the fruit types, the growth in the fields. They're already plowed. We can see the soil composition. And let's see, do we have any animals to start with? Okay, is that a mistake? Let's see. No. Apparently you cannot have animals on this farm. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I guess a baler is just to make a little bit extra money out of the stuff that you collect. See. There's the CHS grain elevator, McCoy millwork, and straw barn. So I guess alright, it looks like all of your standard crops go to the CHS grain elevator to be sold. All of your woodwork, see here, would go to the McCoy millwork, and then your bales would go to straw barn, although I'm not seeing any pricing there. They're showing 0, but according to this green arrow, the price is going up. So I guess anything above that would be good. Now this could probably work out good if you're wanting to do some role play. Maybe you start out on this map here and produce like crops that you can bale the chaff afterwards, and then sell some of that. You could probably plant some fields with grass and cut that, and then sell the bales to a farm you have on another like roleplay episode that you're doing or something. So I guess you could do something like that. Have it like 2 separate farmers that are working 2 separate fields in 2 different locations, and you make one thing on one field that benefits another farmer by selling it to him, and then you can just use a mod to mod your money to adjust that. For example, on this one, I would sell the stuff to my other farm, so I would use the mod to increase the amount of money I have here, and then I would go into the other game or the other playthrough or roleplay, and then mod the money down to show that it was subtracted from here. So there's something there you could probably do here to just make it fun. The only thing is you'll have to get rid of those bells. Okay, so we'll start this up. And we'll move this out of the way. Come on. Alright, so this is the case 1455, I believe. Yep. I think that's like standard that everybody's starting with. Let me see. So harvester. This should be the, yep, this is the other case. Alright. I like how they have everything just packed in here nice and neatly. Oh. Oh, hey, okay. Huh, oops. Just pretend like you did not see that. That is the weight. I can't pick it up from here, I have to spin around. Yeah, that was a big oops on my part. I did not notice the weight was there. Can I pick it up here? New. Huh. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Wait. Did not mean to hurt you if I did. Okay. So we have this here. See if this one here will pick up the weight. Might have to flip it around or something, which is why I'm leaving the bucket on. Ooh, nice old truck. Yeah, I think that thing needs to be flipped around. Yeah, I kinda goofed with this. Sorry about that. Did not see that till it was too late. I used it as a speed bump. Kept me from speeding on my way out, I guess. So it's not really necessary to pull all of this equipment out, so I am just going to push it out of the way. Oops. Oh, did that set it up right? I think so. Maybe not. I don't usually use weights. I usually sell off all of the equipment that I get, that I start with, and then later just put wheel weights on. So sorry about that. I'll probably just end up selling it too. I'm probably going to sell these tractors as well, just because I usually like to get maybe one or two bigger tractors to start out with, even though that would mean going a bit deeper into debt. But they also will have better horsepower, which is another good thing. Okay, so we've got our cultivator, we have our sower, and we have our two tractors, the weight, the front loader, the bucket. I'll be keeping the front loader and the bucket. Let me see, we also had the harvester. Where is the There it is. Looking for the header for it. We got the header here. So we got that. Can this be opened? Yep. Nice. Will the header fit in there? I doubt that. Yeah, that's not gonna fit in. Oh, okay. Or the harvester? Yeah, it'll fit in there. Not by much. It'll help if I actually steer it correctly, wouldn't it? Okay. That's it. Alright, so we'll drop that there. So yeah, this can go in here. We can always get a trailer for the header and back the trailer in if we need to. So let me see. Oh, this is actually between 16 and 15. Okay, this is sitting up here between field 15 and 16. I wonder why they put it up there if field number 2 is the only field you start with. Kind of makes me wonder why they did that. But it's okay. It's no problem. Whenever we're ready to, we can always come back down. We're not going to be able to sow anything but grass for a while anyways. And grass is going to take a while. Actually, yeah. But instead of sowing grass, we might as well sow something else that we'll be able to make more money off of. I think if we sow the grass, I think it'll still take almost as long before we could harvest it as it would the wheat, barley, and canola. So what we would want to do, excuse me, sorry, I had to move my legs around. We'll look at wheat, barley, and canola and see which one of those. Let's see, wheat, barley, canola. Well, it doesn't show that price is going down, so this will probably be what we want to plant. Make sure I'm looking at the right one for canola. Is the one that looks like the flower, isn't it? Yep. That's the right one. I always double check because I get them mixed up sometimes. Alright. So I'm going to want to get a trailer to pull the header around just to make it look more professional, I guess you could say. Nope, not what I wanted. Let me see. Let me see, where is it to see? A folds the harvester. Enable disable pipe out. Change cruise control speed. Let's look at the weather bar here. Sorry, the one that activates cruise control is the same one that activates the 7-day forecast on my controller. Okay, so punk, stop, engine, toggle beacon lights. Nice. Okay. Thinking there was a way for me to lower this without having to actually start it. Guess not. Guess you just have to drop it. I just don't like doing that because it looks like you're just abusing your equipment. Okay, so anyways, we will now go to the truck, which is back at the farm. The bulldozer. That's nice. Doubt it works. Alright. Here's our trailers. So, let's see, that blue one. The blue trailer is a trailer we can use, right? Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like this, maybe? This is a trailer that we hook up to, right? Yep. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we've got this trailer. All I'm doing here is just organizing everything, getting everything together, finding out what I want to keep, what I want to sell, things like that. Alright. So I like the trailer, we'll keep it definitely. Can you hook up to this one? See, look like you would hook up from that end. No, I don't think we can. Okay. This would be our baler. I think this thing has a hookup for it, doesn't it? Come on. Yes. Okay. So I can go ahead and pull this over here. Okay. So it looks like we've got a decent sized truck. We've got decent sized harvester to start out with. We have a decent sized sewing machine. Sower. We have the cultivator. Let me see. Didn't we have something for fertilizing? Yes. Still, where is that? Oh, looks like it's all the way up there. If we reset it, where does it go? There it is. Okay. So it looks like it's over here. Ah, there we go. Alright, that's where it goes if you reset it. Nice. Alright, so since there's not that many trees on this map, I'm not going to go through and sell all of the fields and all that stuff like I did before on my other series I'm running now. I will be taking a break from the other series just to get this one caught up with the episodes. I'm also going to be taking a break from Euro Truck Simulator to try and get enough series of this one up to where the others are, so that they're all running on the same episode number in the first season of the series. So that way it helps to keep up with which episode we're on which series. And as soon as I can, I'm going to be starting another series soon. It will be for another game. So let me go ahead and reset this. And then we will call this episode it for now. We haven't really done a whole lot of looking on the maps and stuff. But we have seen the equipment that we've got. I don't think we really need to travel along each of the fields because, I mean, just from the map, it looks kind of self-explanatory. I mean, it's flat land. I'm pretty sure if you've seen one field that looks like this, and then I come over here and I show you this field, I don't think it's that much more impressive. So I don't really think there's a whole lot that really needs to be done for a first look at this map. I think we've pretty much done it. Plus with the seasons mod, we can't plant anything right now, so I'm going to make a few changes. I'm gonna not modding or anything, just using the existing mods we have to speed up time, things like that. And in the next episode, we're going to be closer, if we're not at this point here, we're going to be close to it so we can start planning on what to plant and what to harvest, or what we're planning on harvesting in the future. So I will see you back then. I hope you like the video. If you do like the video, please hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you back here. Bye bye.